Have you ever paid attention to what's going on in your mind when you're in church? I don't know if you've ever noticed how Satan tries to distract you with the other members inside the church. How often we look at these people and some of them don't dress the way we would dress, and our mind starts wondering, is that really how a Christian should dress? Or they behave in a certain way and you think, are they really Christian? Does a Christian act that way? You see, somehow in our minds we've formed the idea of what a Christian should look like. So we tend to sit and judge the people in the church. Now what Satan is doing is he's just distracting us from ourselves. He's not making us think about us. He's not making us think about what we're wearing and the way we're acting. If he can distract us by just keeping our minds on them, he's winning the battle, because then you're not there for Christ. You're not acting in love towards that person. You are in judgment of that person. Now oftentimes we don't know these people in the next queue, so we just make these judgments without realizing that they could be doing the exact same thing to us. But sometimes you know the person in the other queue and you've seen him somewhere getting drunk, and then you've got an idea in your mind saying, this guy is a Christian and he's here in church. I can only imagine where he was last night. You see, we tend to think that we are different. We think, look, I'm struggling, but that guy is a fake. Or you might be thinking, look, I've got sin, but those people are hypocrites. And all the while, Satan's got us focusing on them and not on a relationship with God. You know what this is called? This is actually called spiritual pride. I don't think any of us ever thought that we would be considered spiritually proud. But that is what we're doing. We're judging others by what they wear and how they act and what we've seen them doing. But we think we're better because we understand our motives. You see, we judge ourselves by our motives and we judge others by their appearance. We don't for a second believe that those people want to change just as bad as I want to change. Their heart's desire is to be a better Christian, better follower, and that they feel disgusted when they fall, the same way that you feel disgusted when you fall. But Satan doesn't want you to think that. He doesn't want you to consider you. He just wants you to focus on them and the way they're acting. You see, we go into a new church and you feel like, I hope this is different. I hope these people dress better. I hope they act better. I hope they treat me with love. And then we walk in and we sit down and we start looking. Who's gonna love me? Who looks like a true Christian here? Who looks like they're walking in love? Ooh, look at that one. Look at that one. Oh, that guy, I can see. That's not good. And we make all these judgments. We need to realize what Satan is doing. Our time for church is a time sacred to God. It's a time we give to God. So when we go there to receive from God and to be a blessing to those believers. The Bible makes it clear that we should be in unity. But what Satan wants to do, he wants to cause division. He wants us to be judging these people, to be focused on others rather than on ourselves and on God. So next time you go to church, remember this. That is your time with God. The Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So you go there and you say, right, I've got a great expectation to receive from God today, because we are plenty and we are in unity. And you start thanking God for every person that still decides to go to church, even though they might be in a different place of the journey. You ask God to help those people. You show mercy to those people. You forget that God showed you grace. Every day God is showing you grace. He's allowing you to sin, and He's taking you back, and He's forgiving you, and He's giving you time to change. Realize that God is also giving them time to change. So act in love. Next time Satan's trying to distract you with someone, get up, go greet that person, go bless that person, go love that person. Let God be your focus, and your spiritual life, and your healing, and your walk of love be your focus, not other people. God bless.